Every morning, the alarm rang at 5 a.m. And every morning, Michael wanted to stay in bed.
He was tired, discouraged, and slowly losing hope. But one small decision, made before sunrise, was about to change everything. Not a miracle, not luck, just one habit, repeated every day.
That morning did not change his life instantly. There was no sudden success, no miracle. Just one small decision, repeated every single day. And that decision slowly began to shape his future. Michael had been feeling stuck for longer than he wanted to admit. Not completely lost, not completely hopeless, but trapped in a routine that never seemed to move forward. Every morning looked the same. Wake up late, check his phone, scroll through emails, and feel the same quiet disappointment settle into his chest. He would sit at the small kitchen table, holding a cup of coffee that had already gone cold, staring at the numbers on his phone screen. Another day, another rejection, another reminder that life was not going the way he planned. At first, he tried to stay positive. He told himself that success simply took time, that patience would eventually pay off. But as the weeks passed, and then the months, his confidence slowly began to fade. Not all at once, not dramatically, just little by little, like a light, growing dimmer each day. He watched people around him moving forward with their lives, friends getting promotions, neighbors starting new jobs, old classmates sharing good news online. And while he tried to be happy for them, a small voice inside his mind kept asking the same question. Why not me? Why does everyone else seem to be moving forward while I stay in the same place? He wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. And he certainly wasn't afraid of hard work. But the longer he stayed stuck, the harder it became to believe that things would ever change. And slowly, without realizing it, doubt began to take control. Not loud, not obvious, but quiet, persistent, and dangerous. Something inside him was slowly breaking. And deep down, he knew he had reached his lowest point. One evening, reality felt heavier than usual. The rent was due. The electricity bill was already overdue. And the numbers on the table refused to cooperate. Michael picked up the calculator and pressed the buttons again, carefully, slowly, double-checking each number, as if precision alone could solve the problem. But the total remained exactly the same. No matter how many times he recalculated, the result never changed. He leaned back in his chair and stared at the ceiling. The room was quiet, too quiet. And in that silence, his thoughts grew louder. He began to replay every decision he had made over the past year. Every job application, every interview, every promise he made to himself that things would soon get better. At first, he believed those promises. He believed that effort would eventually lead to progress. That persistence would open the right door. But now, that belief felt fragile. Not completely gone, but no longer strong enough to carry him forward. The pressure was slowly building. Bills did not wait. Responsibilities did not pause. And time never moved backward. For the first time, Michael allowed himself to imagine a future that looked exactly like his present. The same struggles, the same worries, the same unanswered questions. That thought was more frightening than failure itself, because failure could still be temporary, but staying stuck felt permanent. And slowly, a dangerous idea began to take shape inside his mind. Maybe this was it. Maybe this was his limit. Maybe nothing would ever change. He sat there for a long time, without moving. No phone, no television, no distractions. Just silence and the weight of everything he had been carrying. He felt tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep could fix, but the kind that comes from trying again and again without seeing results. And in that quiet moment, Michael realized something he had never admitted before. He was not just struggling, he was losing hope. But deep down, he knew one thing: something had to change. That night, Michael made a decision. Not a big one, not a dramatic one, just something small, simple enough to start immediately. He would wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, with no excuses, no delays, and no promises he could easily break. At first, it felt uncomfortable. The alarm sounded before the sun came up. The room was cold, and the bed felt warm, and every part of him wanted to stay exactly where he was. But this time, he did something different. He sat up slowly, quietly, and placed his feet on the floor. That first morning was not perfect. He felt tired, he moved slowly, and he questioned whether the effort was really worth it. But he did not go back to sleep. Instead, he walked to the window and looked outside. The streets were quiet, the sky was still dark, and for the first time in a long while, he felt something new: control. Not over the world, not over his problems, but over himself. That small moment did not change his life overnight, but it changed how he started his day. The second morning was still difficult, and the third morning was not much easier. His body felt heavy, his eyes felt tired, and his mind kept searching for excuses to stop. But each time the alarm rang, he made the same choice: get up, take a step forward, and begin again. Slowly, a new routine started to form. Not perfect, not impressive, just consistent. And consistency was something he had been missing for a very long time. Progress is quiet, but every small step moves you closer to a better life. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly, the small habit began to produce small results. Michael noticed he had more energy in the mornings, more focus throughout the day, and more confidence in the decisions he made. He started arriving earlier than others, preparing more carefully, thinking more clearly, and finishing tasks that once felt overwhelming. People around him began to notice the difference. Not because he talked about success, but because his actions spoke for him. His attitude changed, his discipline grew stronger, and his belief slowly returned. One afternoon, something unexpected happened. An opportunity appeared, not a miracle. Not luck, just a simple chance, offered to someone who was finally ready. Michael walked into the room with a calm mind and steady confidence. He answered questions with clarity. He listened carefully. And he showed the kind of preparation that only consistency can create. Days later, his phone rang. He looked at the screen and felt his heart beat a little faster. This time, the news was different. He had been chosen. Not because he was perfect, not because he was lucky, but because he showed up every single day. And in that moment, Michael understood a powerful truth. Success is not built in one big moment. It is built in small decisions repeated every day. Small habits create big changes. Keep going, because your future is built one day at a time.